Hello, I'm Laura. It's Thursday, December 26th, 2025, and these are today's Heartlines. Our theme this week is joy. And yesterday on Christmas Day, I talked about experiencing joy in the face of disappointment because joy comes from within us. Today, we are going to experience joy by focusing on two special holiday events. The first event is the first day of 12 days that leads up to the Epiphany. The Epiphany is when the wise men came to visit the Christ child, and it is part of why we have established 12 days of Christmas. And here is how we have done it in unity according to the booklet With Love at Christmas. Unity teaches that we are equipped with 12 inner powers or attributes of God to be developed throughout our lives. By focusing on these 12 innate qualities, we can enter into 2026 with a fresh understanding of our own spiritual nature. So today we begin this journey with the power of faith by our focus on the faith that also dwells in us. And what Reverend Juan del Hierro says about faith in his article for today, he says, don't minimize the power of faith. Even a little faith can grow into something mighty, something bound to change your life and change your world. Which brings us to our second holiday, and a great change that took place in our world culturally in 1966, when the holiday of Kwanzaa was established by Dr. Maulana Karenga in honor of the African heritage of many Americans. And Kwanzaa is taken from the Swahili phrase for first fruit, Matunda ya Kwanzaa, and it is a celebration of the first fruits of the earth. It is a harvest celebration that recognizes the human connection to the earth, but also our human connection to each other and to the ancestors who preceded our lives on earth. So we're going to honor Kwanzaa on the next 7 days, each day having its own theme. And today's theme is that of umoja, or unity. And unity is a special theme that touches our hearts in a very special way. So each of the 7 days of Kwanzaa does have a candle to go with it, but we do not have a kinara, which is the holder of the candles of Kwanzaa. There's a central black candle from which the other candles are lit, and then there are 3 green candles and 3 red candles. The 3 red candles actually represent the suffering of the people who are represented in the black candle representing the people. And then the 3 green candles represent the richness of the earth, which provides a hope for the future. So this is a beautiful, beautiful reminder to all of us of our deep humanity and our connections with each other, but mostly for the African Americans who are honored through this beautiful holiday. So beginning with umoja, we are going to connect in very special ways. In our headlines this week, we have seen that there has been some terrible flooding in the state of California. With, I think, 2 people have died, and it has taken place both in Northern and in Southern California, in the San Francisco area, in Redwood City, and in the mountains around Southern California. 5 to 10 inches of rain fell within 24 hours, and people's homes and other properties were lost, as well as a couple of lives. So our thoughts go out to our brothers and sisters in California at this time. And this kind of compassion is something that connects us as a humanity, our caring for each other. And there are other things that if we make the effort, we can find in common with people that bridge across any of the political divisions or other ideas or opinions that may separate us. So we're going to start this time of unity by taking a deep breath and closing our eyes and holding to this special thought. I build a world of unity on a foundation of faith in the human spirit to experience joy in the face of disappointment, exercise compassion in the face of difficulty, and seek connection in the face of division. I'll say that again. I build a world of unity on a foundation of faith in the human spirit to experience joy in the face of disappointment, exercise compassion in the face of difficulty, and seek connection in the face of division. And so it is. So as we hear the birds outside the kitchen window on a beautiful day in the mid-60s here in Kansas City, we also recognize that what is giving us warmth right now is also creating havoc for other people in our country and around the world. That is the weather changing the way it has over the past few years. And so our hearts go out to those who are experiencing difficulty as we connect with each other. And we do remember at the same time our connection with the earth and with the ancestors who preceded us in this life on earth. And the way it is done in this beautiful celebration of Kwanzaa is through a unity cup. And I provided one here to symbolize unity, and it is done beautifully by pouring a libation in memory of the ancestors and by sharing the wonderful nourishing drink of that cup, in this case is water, with others. And it reminds us that we do have our connections, the things we share, the things that bring us together, a good meal, a time of supporting each other in difficult times, and just a listening to each other with greater understanding. So thank you for joining me on this first of 12 days leading to the Epiphany and on the first day of Kwanzaa, and for bringing forth your joy, your faith, and your spirit of unity. Have a wonderful day.